right, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Put in the healing back and health. Follow on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there. Links down below in the description box. All right, True Crew, coming at you today with creating the perfect midday routine, right? I've got one on morning routine, nighttime routine, midday routine. Right? These are times where we can just feel wore out, wore down. The work day's taking its toll. The people around us are taking their toll on us, right? And we need that routine in the middle of the day that can calm us, bring us back, center us, and get us moving forward. Not only being productive at work, but creating that stepping stone to being productive when we get off of work, pursuing our passions, our dreams, helping our family and friends, right? So what can we do? So first of all, the first thing is taking a lunch, right? I grew up landscaping for 11 years. There are some times, depending on the crew I worked on, where we did take a lunch. If I was in charge, I never took a lunch. I was like, I'll work through it. I can eat my food while I do this, right? Or I'd eat my food real quick and go back to work. But the number one thing is take a lunch. Right? Take that 30-minute lunch, hour, whatever it is. Make sure we are taking that lunch. Next, of course, make sure you have a healthy lunch. You have healthy options in line. You're getting your water in. All those types of things that are going to build the body up strong. Next, I would say, make sure you close your eyes and rest. Right? Now, I'm a Catholic, I'm Christian. We believe the body is good. The senses are good, right? This is not a jail cell that our spirit is in. We believe that it is the first marriage that God created, matter and spirit. It is marriage, right? This is the first marriage, matrimony that God created. So it's not an evil thing. But in today's world, we are overstimulated by the senses, right? Too much vision. You're staring at a screen. For me, I like to say I think my vision's going, but in reality, it only really gets blurry when I'm staring at my phone too long. Right? Like even if I'm trying to read an article, things start to get blurry and messed up. So the stimulation of the world inside the lights, computer screens, whatever the case may be, just rest your eyes for a second. I like to rest my eyes. Sometimes it's not really sleep. You don't have to sleep. You need to rest your eyes and relax. So resting your eyes. Next would be more of a Ignatius spirituality, what do they call it? I should have looked it up. Ignatius contemplation, right? So what you can do is sit there and contemplate your day. And you can do this while you're resting your eyes. So rest your eyes and think about how your day went. Walk through those steps of the morning. How did things go? Boom, boom, boom. What did I do? What did I do right? So sit there and look. What did I do right? This. My morning routine. Yeah, I was able to get all that down at work. I did this good, did this good, did this good, did this good, right? Now, sit there and think about the things that you did not do so great. The things you might have failed at or you know you could have done better. Go through that. Kind of walk your way from when you woke up through the day. Did you yell at somebody? Did you miss a meeting? Did you miss a phone call? Did you not send out that email? And then think about what you can do to now better those things. Maybe right those wrongs in your life, right? Because we've got to understand those little things. It's kind of the same thing I've heard with sin, right? If you believe in sin or not. And in the Catholic Church, of course, we have confession. But once again, we have venial sins, right? And then we have mortal sins. So venial sins are just like the little ones where they say, it's not a big deal. And those mortal sins are, killing people or, those types of things, those big mortal sins. But I've heard it said best, like if you grab a paintbrush and just put the littlest itty bit of paint on it, right? And you have a white shirt and you just put one little splotch. There's just one little, just caught you in the corner, one little dot down here. It doesn't really matter, right? But as the day goes on and you slowly get splotched with these things, like the little sins, the little white lies, as they start to splotch on you, eventually it's going to get to the point to where now you're creating those big lies in life. those big mortal sins. So you need to cleanse yourself of those little venial sins. If not, it's going to lead to those mortal sins. Or as we call them, we have the 7 deadly sins, and then if I remember right, it's the daughter sins, right? As those daughter sins start to slowly accumulate in your life, you have no place to go but to those larger mortal sins. And that's going to happen with the day. We let those little things start to slip, those little things start to bother us. They're going to build up until we explode. So we need to contemplate those things and what we can do, right? Breathing is another one. Nice, big, deep breathing. And if you can create this in your daily life, good lunch, healthy lunch, rest the eyes, rest the body, relax, let de-stress. We sit there, we start to tense up, relax. In my opinion, it's lay down too. Lay down because you're laying down. Gravity's going to push and kind of push things out. That's like they say when you sleep at night and you wake up, you're always an inch or so taller, right? You're an inch or so taller because you've laid out, your spine and body's been able to decompress and spread out. And you'll probably notice this as well. In the morning when you get up, you have to, and you get in the car, you got to adjust that mirror up higher, right? And then at night when you're driving home, you have to drop it down again. That's because you let the world and the weight just tear you down and you start to hunch over, right? So lay down, elongate, rest the eyes, contemplate on the things you've done great. Then contemplate the things that you've not done so well, that maybe you have lacked or slacked on during the day, and then contemplate on what you can do the next half of that day to make sure that you're ready to live up to your standards and then prepare you for the night. All right? So, once again, I hope this helps, gives you food for thought. Once again, same thing, stretch. If you're sitting all day like this, you need to stretch out. If you're sitting all day, right? You're here at a computer, crunched up, you need to stretch up. Open the body up, open the hips up, get a nice stretch session in as well if you can. All this could take you about 5-10 minutes, right? So, once again, I hope this helps. Don't forget to follow on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. The podcast is out there, links down below. Subscribe to this channel, share and like these videos.